look good.
Got the rings?
Yeah. Hello, hello.
You guys don't look half bad.
Yeah.
Thank you for that rousing compliment. Thanks, man.
There's luxury you can feel, and there's luxury that lets you feel. Infinitely you.
Hello, I'm Harsha Bhogle, and you're watching me on Matchverse, brought to you by INFINITI, where every week we bring you the best performances, the best matches of the week that's just gone by, and set the tone for what lies ahead. So let's see what we've got for you this week. We're looking at the best matches of the week, and I've actually picked 4 matches, and then I'll select one. I thought Chennai Super Kings going back to the Chepauk for that game against LSG was just magnificent. For some reason, Chennai haven't played a lot of home matches, whether it was because of COVID or whether it was because they missed 2 years or 1 year they were protests, so they had to move the home matches out. So their homecoming was very special. Then the Rajasthan Royals taking on the Punjab Kings. Punjab made 197. I actually thought they were 10 or 15 short, and then Rajasthan fell just 5 short. But the reason I've picked this one is the use of the impact sub. Shimron Hetmai was batting very well. I still think they're batting very deep, but then Dhruv Jurel came in as the sub and almost took them home and did well enough to be picked in the next game. But there were 2 KKR matches that caught the eye. When KKR play RCB, of course, it's very special, but in this game, they've gone 89 for 5, and then Shardul Thakur produces that kind of innings that takes them to a win. Seems like it could turn the season around, but it's very difficult to go beyond that game against GT. So much happened in that game. There were performances by Venkatesh Iyer, by Vijay Shankar, by Rashid Khan, and then when all seemed lost, that performance by Rinku Singh that we'll remember for such a long time. My match of the week was KKR versus Gujarat Titans. So who was the top performer of the week? It is virtually impossible to pick one performer in a week in which there were such staggering, even surprising performances. You had batting performances from Ajinkya Rahane, from Yashasvi Jaiswal, from Shardul Thakur, from Vijay Shankar, from Venkatesh Iyer, of course from Rinku Singh. Some wonderful bowling performances from Mayank Markande, to see how the spinners Mitch Santner and Ravindra Jadeja are starting to bring it back for CSK. It was a fabulous week at the IPL. But I've got to pick one performer of the week. And because he played in such different styles, and I thought his 99 against the Sunrisers was a performance of great maturity and skill and class, a partnership of 55 for the last wicket, where his partner only scored 1 run from 2 balls, I think my performer of the week was Shikhar Dhawan. I've enjoyed watching him bat over the years. Every time you write off Shikhar Dhawan, he comes back with a smile and says, you know what, I'm still around. Sometimes ask questions about his strike rate as well. So my performer of the week was Shikhar Dhawan. I love little moments within a large game, and that's why I found quite a few in my little short list of moments of the week. How good was Sanju Samson's catch of Prithvi Shaw to give Trent Boult that wicket? That to me was wow. What more does Sanju Samson have to do? I thought Krunal Pandya bowling to Aidan Markram, he's hit one of the pads and got a wicket, and then this one turns wickedly to hit the off stump. And similarly, Ravi Bishnoi bowling to Harry Brook in straight, and then that beautiful leggy to go away. Wonderful bowling performances. I thought Ajinkya Rahane being told just before the toss, you know what, you're playing. He didn't expect to be playing, and then going out and producing a performance like that. MS Dhoni going back to this faithful at Chennai, and then hitting 2 sixes of Mark Wood at that pace, that was simply sensational. But as a moment, as a sequence of events, it is impossible to look beyond Rinku Singh. I mean, you've got to get 39 of 8. He gets a 4 and a 6, but he's off strike. Don't ever underestimate that single from Umesh Yadav at the start of the over, but you still got to get 29 of 5, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. The young man from Aligarh, small but powerfully built with a story for the ages. That was just wonderful. Your heart had to go out to Rinku Singh. It'll be one of the moments that will be remembered long, long after this IPL is over. Looking ahead now to the coming week, is there a player that I expect to come back very strongly? It's not quite the right word to use for Virat Kohli because he's already had a very good tournament so far, one big match, but increasingly I feel that this RCB side would start to depend more and more on Virat Kohli and on Faf du Plessis. So that's one player I'm looking forward to, but there are two from Mumbai Indians. Now just remember, they've lost 2 in a row, lost 8 in a row last year, finished bottom. Somebody's got to turn it around. Who turns it around? It's got to be the captain. And I think the pressure is mounting on Rohit Sharma. He's one of my 2 players to watch out for. The other is Sky. I mean, till he got those 3 ducks, he could do absolutely no wrong. And now all of a sudden he's searching for a run. This is the mighty Sky that everybody across the world was talking about. So these 2 are my players to look forward to this week. There are 2 matches that I'm looking forward to this week. I've been enormously impressed by the resilience that KKR have shown and how they've come back. And so their home game against the Sunrisers, where you've got a resurgent Sunrisers, you've got a resurgent KKR. That home game at the Eden Gardens will be fantastic to watch, but you cannot look beyond MI versus DC. Here are 2 teams that were in the final in 2020, that great MI side, that wonderful DC side, and now suddenly they're at the bottom. DC lose, they've lost 4 in a row. MI lose, they've lost 3 in a row and bringing back nightmares from last year. One of the teams will be full of despair, the other will just start to sense hope. So watch it from that point of view. This is MI versus DC. So what does the points table look like after most teams have played 3 games? So yeah, let's take a look. And the one team that stands out there for me is KKR. I mean, I thought after the first game they were gone. They've now picked up 4 points. That net run rate is starting to look a little better as well. Rajasthan Royals, look at that net run rate, +2. I know it's still very early in the tournament, but these things have a habit of sticking. So Rajasthan Royals is looking very good there. Gujarat Titans, they always have somebody. They were 1 ball away from being on top of the table. Somebody keeps coming back for them. It's a very, very good side, that Gujarat Titans. The Chennai Super Kings, they've now won 2 as well. Look at the teams right on the bottom of there. SRH, I backed them to make the playoffs. RCB, I backed them to make the playoffs. And 2 storied teams. That's Mumbai Indians and the Delhi Capitals. So it's already a very interesting, dare I say, a slightly surprising points table. And it sets the scene for the coming week really well, because the jostling will now start. The teams that are at the bottom will try and put together a streak. The home matches will start to count. So there's a lot more to look forward to. And after all that, if there's one team I'm looking to this week, apart of course from MI and DC because they're right at the bottom, it is to see how the Sunrisers use a team that's been very well structured to put together a winning streak, because I really do believe that team has the legs to go far. So for this week, I'm looking ahead to Sunrisers. Right, I hope you enjoyed that review and the look ahead. This is Matchverse, brought to you by INFINITI. We will of course see you next week.
Good.
You got the rings?
Yeah.
Hello?
You guys don't look half bad.
Yeah, thank you for that rousing compliment. Thanks, man.
There's luxury you can feel, and there's luxury that lets you feel. Infinitely you.